And this year's winner is Ivan Melendez from the University of Texas. Congratulations, Ivan.
There you go. And Ivan Melendez joining us. Now, the Texas Longhorn first baseman coming to us from Omaha, Nebraska, site of the College World Series.
Let's
where a
go.
little bit later, the Longhorns will take on Notre Dame at 7 Eastern in their first action of this year's series. Ivan, thank you very much for joining us. Congratulations. What does this honor mean to you?
Thank you guys for having me, first of all. And it means everything, just knowing that, you know, I compete against some of the most prestigious players all over the nation, you know, some of the best prospects, and, you know, just being able to compete with them every day and, you know, show off my tools. And, you know, I'm just blessed to receive this award.
All right, Ivan. Robert Flores, our host, likes to give himself a lot of nicknames throughout the course of the show.
True.
You have one of the coolest.
I think it's the coolest right now.
Let him know what it is.
I mean, the Hispanic Titanic. Ivan, tell us how that
Come on.
nickname first came about, and what did you think of it when you first heard it?
Yeah, so I received that from our assistant coach, Coach Miller, a week after my first semester of fall ball in 2020. It was October 2020. I walk into the clubhouse, and Coach Miller calls me the Hispanic Titanic. And everybody just starts dying, you know, of laughter, because everybody kind of has their nickname. Like, you guys know how it works, just like being around, you know, a team. And, you know, I was like one of the few Hispanics on the roster. You know, I'm 6'2", 230. So I think it just suited, you know, me well, and it rhymes. It goes together. And, you know, it just stuck ever since. And, you know, you could probably Google that and I pop up. So
yeah,
were you always a power hitter? I've watched you. I've been heavy invested in college baseball for a long time, especially this year. Watched you guys win the Supers. I mean, you are hitting tape measure shots and leaning. I mean, you got the bat flip down to a science. Has this always, I mean, Little League, high school, were you always a power guy?
I would say like the past 5 years is when I started tapping into my power. You know, each year in college, except for that COVID year, obviously, I put up double-digit home run numbers. But, you know, this year I just, you know, worked a little bit harder this offseason. I got to know how my body movements work, and, you know, I'm getting some pitches to hit and some really good hitters counts, and, you know, I'm trying to do the most and try not to miss my pitch.
You know, Ivan, that follow-through reminds me of Andres Galarraga from the day, the big cat. I was just wondering, your amateur career, who has been the biggest influence that made you love this game?
I would say Omar Quintanilla, Coach Tulo. My current coaches right now. Yes, sir.
Ivan, talk about them. I played against both of those guys in the big leagues. Obviously, Tulo was a superstar, but Omar Quintanilla was a darn good ball player.
He was also a great player for the University of Texas.
Yeah, give me what have they brought to the table for you?
Yeah, so I didn't start working with Q. I call him Q, Omar Quintanilla, until I was 18. So I just graduated high school, and I was still kind of raw. You know, I had the tools and everything, but I just didn't know how to put it together. He kind of helped me develop, you know, into a better fielder, a better hitter. And he obviously, you know, put in a good word to our current coaches right now. And that's how they started recruiting me. And, you know, Tulo's resume, you know, just speaks for itself. You know, he knows the game in and out, and, you know, he's helped me so much, like within the mental game, just spending hours and countless hours in the cage. And, you know, I would go to the field twice a day in the off season. And, you know, I'm just blessed he was able to work with me, because, you know, he's a 13-year veteran, you know, big league. He doesn't have to be doing that. You know, he doesn't have to be coaching us. So I'm just thankful to have him, and he's helped me tremendously.
Ivan, your post-high school career, from there to the University of Texas, it wasn't a straight route. I mean, there was a little bit of some detours and twists and turns. Explain to us about how gratifying this award is in light of the journey to the University of Texas.
Yeah, no, I don't really have the same typical journey as everybody else. You know, I was a junior college transfer coming out of high school. Only had one Division I offer from New Mexico State, and it was the very minimum, which was like 25%. And I decided to go with my full ride offer to Odessa Junior College. And they offered me as a two-way pitcher and a hitter. And, you know, I didn't know which side of the ball I wanted to choose. And, you know, after my freshman year, I put up, you know, All-American numbers, batted 400 with 17, 18 home runs. I can't remember off the top of my head. But, you know, my coach told me being a hitter was probably the best thing for me. And, you know, I look back and, you know, we're here today. So.
All right, so I feel like the University of Texas baseball program always has a bullseye on its back. I don't know if it's the unis or how many guys you have put in the big leagues, the Roger Clemens of the world. How chapped do you get when these teams would throw the horns down on you guys? Like, take me inside.
Tell 'em,
It was
Ivan.
early in the season. I'm seeing relievers go like this. I'm
Speak on it.
I mean, what do you guys talk about in the dugout after that?
I mean, we don't think much of it. We kind of see it as a compliment. It just makes the game about us. Like, we just see it as they don't have the pride to throw up their own sign. They'd rather throw down our sign backwards. So we just kind of take pride in that, and just knowing that we have that big target on our back, and we try to make the game about us. We don't try to disrespect the other team. We throw our horns up. We don't do any backwards hand gestures with the other team. So.
Well, might I suggest, as you're rounding the bases this week in Omaha, just DX chop the opposing dugout as you round the bases. I mean, your coach probably would not like that, but we would rather enjoy that.
We'll run it.
Hey, real quick, Ivan, as I said, you're in Omaha right now. A little bit later today, it's the Longhorns and the Irish. How is your team feeling? What's the mindset as you guys begin College World Series play today?
We feel good. We feel hot, knowing we came back last week, after being down 0-1, after losing that first game. We came back. We had that comeback win, that walk-off, and, things came together that last game. And, we had a good practice this week, and, we're looking forward to compete against Notre Dame and go from there.
Well, Ivan, once again, congratulations on all your success. Congratulations on being the latest winner of the Dick Howser Award, an honor that goes to the nation's best college baseball player. And good luck this week at the College World Series.